Hey everyone, this is Genesis. I'm coming back to you with a coding session video here. This is Degeneration. I know it's been a long time since I have uploaded a video or even recorded one. I have some time now, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something just kind of fun. So I'm focusing on Degen. It's one of my love projects that I will eventually get around to polishing and doing what I want to do with it. Alright. So what are we working on today? Well, we're not going to go through this whole game. If you don't know what degeneration is, it's going to be... Oh, sorry. Already? Okay. Think of a more mutant survival thing. I'm trying to stay away from a DayZ-like clone, obviously, where it's more co-op focused, where the mutants are actually dangerous. And they, well, you need to build bases, it's more focused on towns and civilizations kind of style, where you need to kind of collect all these things here. You need to kind of rescue AI and players band together to build up a town and more diplomacy and things with the AI towns. Where I'm at right now is I got all the mutants and all the different types of mutants. Got their improved AI pathing. I have sanity in. I have thirst, hunger, all that looting system in, and exploring and all that in. Of course, you can see the map is completely black because you have to actually explore it to find it. All right. So what are we doing today? Well, there's one more system I wanted to do before I start working on the AI towns. I want to make the AI towns that go around and explore and actually cap territory, and the mutants that will respond as well and try to attack them. That will be the next cool video I think will be fun to actually watch. Right now I just want to create a little hunting system here. So I want to make it so I have animals that will spawn around players for X amount of time and then despawn, or once they get killed then they drop meat that you can collect. Pretty simple. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you my inventory system right now. You can see from that box I got some drinks here, some baked beans, some planks. Let me change this icon. Powdered milk and a battery card, which is actually really nice because I got to keep in mind vehicles that spawn in. Oh, this is a destroyed one. Vehicles that spawn in are you actually have to get all the pieces there to build them back up. But I'm not going to show all that off today. That's not the point. The point is that I'm going to cheat and give myself all the items in the game. Like this. Okay. And like that. And now if I look at my inventory, I have all the items here in the game that I have so far. Alright, so I already have the cooked meat, and I have uncooked meat in here. And this is kind of inspired by, what was it, the forest, this kind of menu system, obviously. So I have cooked meat, I have uncooked meat. And obviously cooked meat, it's going to give you a lot more sustenance if you actually eat it, right? So you see I can eat the uncooked meat. It does subtract my hunger, but it gives me a chance to get sick. Here's the cooked meat, which gives me a lot better hunger. It gives me some stamina and some strength for eating it. So awesome. Alright. So what I want to do is find a way to actually get uncooked meat. Right now in the world there's no way to get uncooked meat. It's ain't possible. So we need to add some code. Well, what I'm going to do is actually throw in an AI group because you'll see why in a second. I have some basic code written up because I kind of had to remember how to code. Which was a fun thing to learn again. They're not shooting, are they? Okay, I'm kind of close to a town, so there might be some creepy sounds here and there. But yeah. Alright. So, let's get to this. So I have animal spawn code here. This is all code that I'm working on. I have a function that's already defined in here, config functions, called animal spawn. And I haven't decided too much what it does besides that I want to find a good way to find players who spawn animals around. Now that sounds relatively simple, and you're like, I think you're overthinking things. Well, I probably am. But there is a reason for this. So say you have a group of players here. There's 5 players here, and there's a player over here, and there's a player over here. Okay, and they're like, a good 600 meters away. So this is like 600 meters out. So we'll do 600 and away. Okay. Alright, for both of these groups. So they're both 600 meters away from each other, right? So if I go back to my brush, these guys are far away from each other. I wanted to create a script that wouldn't just pick a random player because there's an innate problem with that. So if I want to spawn an animal, I have an animal over here. Okay, well, where do I put the animal now? Well, I could just pick a random player, but the chances are it's going to be up here with this group, up here. I don't want that because these players are going to get a lot of the resources, a lot of the food. And some people will go, well, that makes sense because, you know, there's a lot of players, they need it. Well, I would argue otherwise. I think just because there's a lot of players up here doesn't mean there should be a lot of animals. So these players will get shafted, or they're going to miss the animals that do spawn because, you know, they can be hard to see. So I want a system to come up with being able to identify essentially groups of players. Okay, like this. So I want them to go, okay, well, we want to classify these as 3 groups. Now distribute this animal up here to one of these 3 groups randomly. Now each little group has a chance. And we want to spawn it near players, right? Okay, so that's what I was trying to do with this code here. So we have here is just the code for that. And what I need to do is I'm going to use, since I'm the only one here, I'm going to use these AI as my pretend players. Alright. So I'm going to do AI group equals group cursor object. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just do all units, right? For each all units. So that will include the AI, right? If I do hint string all units. Yeah. So this code here that hopefully if you're greater than 300 meters will get you into a different group. But if you're too close, then you only should pull 1 unit. So what I can do is grab this code, I'm going to copy it, and I haven't tested this yet, so it may not work. And it's probably going to need some tweaking. Let me make sure I get this right. Show units, player groups. Oh, whoops. All players equals... Did I mess this up here? No. Okay. All players equals... I should probably fix this. All units. There we go. So if I run this code here, we see in the bottom left there, you see 2 variables. We see biz0205, which is me, and then my position, because I picked the random person that was there, and the random spawn position, right? You can see I'm starting to uncover this map. So if I teleport over here, is that 300 meters out? That's not even 300 meters out. Let's go way over here. Okay, maybe not in the water, like right here. Sure. If I run this code again, you can see in the bottom left now, we got 2 different groups. Okay, but it still picked a random group between them. So now if I come in here and I split up these guys even more, like this, right? Now you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different groups. Beautiful. So it defines groups based off a distance from each other. That's exactly what I needed. Oops, I meant to delete these guys. Bam. Oh, I can't delete that guy for some reason. Whatever. Did I drop my pistol? What happened to my pistol? What? Oh. Did I holst it? What the hell did I do? Oh, I was in the water. Oh, that's right. Okay. So you can see that works as intended, except for using all units, I'm using playable units, right? So as long as there's... I guess, do I even need to do this? I have a thing up here, just if there's less than 2, then do this, but I don't even know if I need to do this. Let's find out. I don't think I do. Nah, that's fine. I can just kind of copy this, and I'm going to come up here and just boop, overwrite this code. But instead of all units, I'm going to use playable units, because that's going to pull units that are playable and alive, and you shouldn't be playing this in single player mode anyway. I mean, you can if you just host locally, yeah. Okay, so now we find the spawn point. We want the rough, let's see, center point. So I'm going to call that. And we don't need this here. Okay. So now what we do is we have a function, we have some code here that will literally just find a group. Okay. Center point. Perfect. Okay. Final group of players to pick from. Here we go. Alright, so now what we want to do, we'll add some debug in here. Log format if debug mode is enabled. Of course, we're going to want to hint some things here. So DGN is what we'll always underscore debug is what we'll do as a marker, so we can use Control F and find it. DGN underscore debug spawned animal near player. And we'll do a name random unit equals select random players group. Grab in its position. There. So on the debug, it will. We can see where it's spawning the animals around. Okay. So we'll even put that in code here. Comment debug. We'll tell server where animal who animal is spawning next to. Okay. Then we have a list of animals here. This code's probably going to change. We have goat, random, sheep, random, the cock, and then hen. Are there any other animals? I think that's pretty much it. So we're not going to put dogs in there. Although dogs would be kind of cool things to be able to train, huh? That'd be cool. Alright. So we have these random animals, and now we need to need to spawn in the animals. So this is kind of the easy part. And it's been a while since I've even coded, so what's the best practice to find a random position? ArmA 3 find. Is there like a sneaky command I can do? Like, is it set pause or something that has like get pause? Okay, that's the origin. Get pause. You can get okay. That's kind of, I forgot about that. I thought set pause is like an alternative one where I can kind of do a random. Maybe not. ArmA 3. Randomly plays. I can't remember. I use a really bad way to do it. There's someone who has a much better way than I do. And gosh, no. I saw this really cool way someone had it. Oh man, I'm not gonna look too hard for it, but randomly place object. It's just too old, I think. I probably won't remember it. Just relative pause is a good one. Let's take a look at rel pause, which I think now is just a distance, random distance and direction, right? So let's test this. If I take rel pause, oh, I fired because I think I have a suppressor. And I create a little function. Let's see how this works. So this is my kind of like scratch folder here. Let's spawn in a, where am I? I'm over here now. Oh, there's a crate in here. So let's go ahead and spawn in a quad bike is fine. We'll call this quad bike Bob equals cursor object. So I'm looking to see is if I can find a relatively quick way to do random distance. So Bob get rel pause let's see, pause equals player, get rel pause, distance will do, I don't know, like random 5 just for testing. Let's do random 10. Direction is random 360. And Bob set pause pause. Something like that. So let's go ahead and I want to see. Let's sleep around 5. To let's see, for I do. I can never remember how this works. Man, it's been a while since I've actually really coded. There is. For I, that's right. From 1 to 10. Do, and bam. What happened here? There we go. I just want to do it 15 times. What I'm looking for is to make sure it actually looks. Let's do 30. Like it's actually going randomly around me, so. Okay, I think that works well enough. Like sometimes they create like box shapes or whatever. I think this is just fine. And if I do 50. Yeah, I think that looks like it works just fine. Okay. Alright, so we're going to use this kind of command to get a random position. So what we'll do is around the center point. This will be the new spawn pause, right? We'll get pause, we'll do a random. It should be at least 50 meters away. Plus maybe like a random 150. Let's keep it less than that, random 100. Or a random direction. Let's get that spawn pause. Now we have our spawn pause that we need. And then we need to go ahead and create the unit. Also want to make sure that we spawn it in a smart location. I think I have my old function here. It's a long time ago. Into position. And I need to, do I have it here? Save pause. No? Okay. There's this command that I need to use here. It's called find safe pause, bizfuncs find safe pause or something like that. That way I don't want to spawn them into water or anything. If I can avoid that. Also having fish would be cool. Maybe you can get fishing in later. Final pause, find safe pause. Here we are. Okay. So we have the final pause and spawn pause. We'll change this to original pause. The reason for this is we're going to go ahead and off that position. Going to look not too far. Maybe go up to 100. And this will make sure that we don't spawn anything into water, which I think is already set up to do that, but let's just go ahead and make sure. Find safe position. So you can see this is exactly how it works. So the 1 meter from the center up to 100 meters out, if need be. And then we have the next one is the max distance. This is the object distance. I don't care. Water mode 0. That's the one I really care about. So water mode is 0, which means no, cannot be in water. Perfect. That's all I care about. And then we have a 0.1 here, which is the max grade. I don't care. It can be 1 for all I care for spawning an animal in. Okay. And then shore mode does not have to be in a shore. And this is the original position it will use if it can't find one. And now we need to spawn the animal. And we're going to just make them agents. Bam. Animal create agent. Select random out of this list. These are animals that can be spawned. The final position here. Done. Alright. And then we want to add an event handler killed to it, but this is not created yet. This will be call DGN animal killed. Okay. So that means we're going to create a new function. Like animal killed. This is like my library of functions, right? Okay. Just like that. So now we have a code that will create an agent. Just for testing purposes, player, set pause, get pause, animal. So right now it won't do anything. The agent won't do anything, but oh, we do have an error. We're missing a semicolon, it says. Select random. Oh, I misspelled okay, got it. Keep firing by accident. Okay, no, we didn't move anywhere. So what we want to do is hint string animal. Are we even creating an animal? Oh. I wonder if we can't use, maybe we have to use the random unit here. Instead. Yep, that was it. Oh, I got teleported. Yep, you see now here's a little chicken guy. Okay. Of course, there's no actual event handler tied to him yet, so that's not going to work, but we can shoot him. They wander around. It's perfect. Okay. So now we have animals that will spawn in. Let's do it again. It's a goat. They even play little sounds and do little animations. That's perfect. And right now the mutants will not engage them or anything, which is fine. But you can shoot them and kill them. One thing I think we'll need to work on, there we go. One thing I think we need to work on is if I put away this gun here, and I equipped, say, the axe. Where'd he go? What? Where'd he go? I lost him. Okay. Yep. That's one thing here. I see I can't damage it because I don't target agents, so I'd have to add a special thing in here like axes and stuff to target these animals, or I could add in a button, just click on it and do kill. I think it makes more sense to be able to use an axe or something on it. Alright. So I'm going to drop that, just pick that back up here. So let's just finish what we're doing here. We'll worry about the axe and that stuff later. So we need to create an event handler of killing. Killing this damn thing, okay? So we know that they're spawning. Now we know we need to have, when we kill them, we want to actually have it spawn some meat for us to pick up. Perfect. So let's go ahead and go to here. Nope, not here. Here. And we're going to, just like here, we need to create an animal killed function, like you see here, under common. So we need to go right click, new, function, animal killed. Now this is where I'm going to have to remember how I did this. Function that runs when killing an animal. this will spawn uncooked meat. Okay. So I want to do it just when they die. Okay, I don't really care too much. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best option there. Let's do that. So when the animal dies, we have a killed event handler, right? Which I think you can attach those two agents. Yes, I know you can. So I think I have event handlers here. Here, killed. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and take these parameters, just like this. Okay. And what I want to do is you get more meat depending on what kind of creature it is. So here's our list. Bam. Now can I get a type of here of an agent? Where'd it go? There it is. So I want to see if I can get type of. I want to know if I can pull the type of unit. This is type of. So hint string. Oh, hint string. Type of cursor object. Man, that thing is just wandering around. Come here, you. Hen random. Yep. Perfect. And even if I kill it. Yep. Okay. So we need a switch case in here, which is I think would be best. I think we have example here. Oh yeah, yes we do. So we'll go ahead and go to oh, where'd I go? Animal killed. Okay, so first let's determine how much meat we get. Because depending on what you kill, you get different amounts of meat, right? So a hen should not give as much as like a sheep or something bigger. So switch, we're going to do type of unit. And if it is a goat, it'll be, and then we get to kind of do commands here. So what a switch case does is it goes, hey, just quickly looks if any of these match. Okay. And then we'll have, I think there's like a case default that you do. Something like that. So it just can default to, if I attach this to something that maybe isn't a unit, or a normal one that it handles, then it will be a little bit more mod compatible that way. Or I can attach it to anything I want, really. Like, you can do certain zombies give you meat, who knows? I have a chance. Who fucking knows? Alright, so we have that. And then we need to have, before here, meat dropped equals 0. So for like a goat, we can do meat drop equals at least 2. We'll do at least, 3 to start with, 3 plus, and maybe like a random 6. And we'll do around. That might be a little much, we'll find out. And a sheep maybe gives you maybe a little bit more. Sheep's a lot nicer. These can be balanced later, but then, the cock's going to give you 1, maybe random 2, and the hen do the same. Give it 3. Potential for more. In case of default, we'll do 1, maybe 6 or something like that. Okay. So here we go. So now we define it here, and then it changes it here. But now we want to spawn objects that then the player can pick up. So this is, I want to remember how I do that. So there's crates that the player can open, like for example, let's see, there's a crate in here. Yeah. So here's just, a weapon with. Can I load this? Maybe not. I'll take this though. Can I load this for these rounds into it? I can't. Oh, they're actually different. That's weird. Anyway. So we have things like these crates in here. Oh god, that actually just scared me. Okay. I actually have like these crates in here. I can open up and they spawn on items like this. So what I need to do, I can pick them up. And the meat's going to use this generic item case because there's no just meat object in the game. I think that would fit very well. Like if we go to things here and even junk, unless it was like something that looks like it would work really well. I just don't think so. See, under food, so there's a bunch of canned things. Yeah, no, if I could like retexture, like napkins or something, then I would do that. Even if this like retexture as a little meat thing would make sense, but I don't think this has a texture, so it would be badass if it did. Alright, so we'll just use that. I was wondering if I should replace that all with a tin container. Yeah, that's fine. Stands out better that way. Since this isn't a mod, I gotta make sacrifices here and there for things, so. Alright, but when you open up the crate, it spawns in things, and that's all defined in here. This is a huge script here. So I'm gonna have to, so here's like the land ammo box rounds. This is, if it says this, and this is what you get from it, right? So, I need to remember, yep, here we go. Okay. So right here. Bam. So I need to create the land ammo box here. Okay. I allow damage false on it. I set the position. This is around the player right now. I'm going to change this. And then I set the variable. And then the item is not going to be blank. So this tells the game in my little code what the item actually is. It sets a variable to it. And this variable needs to be global like it is. But then we go back into here and then it, what we do for the, oh, do we have that in here? I don't think I added it in here yet. No, I didn't. So we need to actually add that in here. Well, we just found a bug before it even happened, so we need to add the cooked meat and uncooked meat in here. Since they don't have since they don't actually have physical models, really. So I'm going all the way back up to here. And each, like, you know, entity gets assigned a certain object. Oh no, it's right there. Uh-oh. Did I make a mistake here? Is this one Rana? Did I? There's a flashlight. Hold on. Sorry. This is... Oh, they are different. This is sponsors. Sponsor. How are these different? Sign ad, sponsor, Rana. Whoa. It's saying that these are different. Side ad, sponsor. Oh, sponsor. Or sponsor S. Okay. Crisis averted. Okay, I see it. Sorry, so this is the uncooked meat here. This is the cooked meat identity that we're using. So I'm using physical objects in the game to understand, so to help the way I coded this. I know it's a little weird, but I'm not going to go into that right now anyway. And I think, what do I call it? I just call it uncooked, I think. Yeah, I think it's just called uncooked meat. Uncooked meat. And cooked meat, just like that. So now when I drop them from a crate, I should be able to define them. But I can take this code here, now go back to what we were doing, and tell it to set the item type to uncooked meat. And then we'll come back into my inventory system and make sure that I get this correct. Yep. Okay. Looks good. Are there any mutants around here? Oh, look, there's a sheep right over there. They do show up on the map. A bunch of mutants over here. Oh, it's a spitter. Okay. So, blah, 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 blah. Animal killed. So they will go ahead and spawn in these. So, what we want to do, it's going to do it for the animal spawn. We use similar commands for this. Whoops. Animal killed. So now we have a code here that's going to spawn the meat all around. So from 1 to the number of meat drop here, we're going to run this command. Just like that. It's going to create it in the bottom left, make it invincible. Then it's going to find each time relative positive. We'll just do like 0.2, so like 1.5 meters out. Run 360 degree. I think it's okay to go ahead and create that vehicle just like that. And this way we can do this. Bam. So now we should create a bunch of meat. So now what we're going to do to test this is I'm actually going to go back over here. I'm going to do dgn test killed equals here. So I'm creating essentially a test function. I'll come in here and execute that to define that. And now over at this animal spawn, I'm going to comment out. I'm going to control D this line, comment out this line, and put in my test function here. And we are going to have run the whole thing. There's a goat. So if I shoot this thing, see it spawns a bunch of things just right there. And it says, look at that, uncooked meat. So now I can go to my inventory here. You can see that I have one uncooked meat here. And now I can go ahead and come here and pick these guys up. Just like that. And now I have 7. It worked just like a charm. Now if I put these into the a box, it should break. Let's test that theory. Oh. Oh, that's weird though. Oh wait, that's the cooked meat. Oh wait. We have an issue here. These are both called these are both called uncooked. Cooked. What just happened there? Look at that. Wow. I got that mixed up. But this should still break if I do this. So we're going to have to restart the mission anyway. Because it spawns in the actual signs that I use. That's not so good. But we got that fixed now. So let's go to import. And we're getting close to finishing it here. So we know that that works. So what we're going to do is kind of comment that line out for now. Actually, no, we don't need to comment the line out. We can just delete that. Okay. The animal killed. One thing I always like to do is can collide enemy, set the velocity to 0, right? So I don't want it just flying around doing anything stupid. So we had a weird issue though under basic variables where I had uncooked and cooked, right? Here's cooked meat. And I'm just double checking. Okay, I feel like there's a mistake somewhere here. I'm just making sure. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, so it said both uncooked and cooked meat in my inventory. Uncooked meat, it's called this. Not sure how that happened. Let's go ahead and search for uncooked meat. Yeah. Images here. Okay, so I was pulling up the right information. Oh. There's one more part I probably realized is a mistake. There is a name. There's a part in here where you actually changes the name of the object, right? So if I go to, where is it? Right here. Oh, uncooked meat, cooked meat. Oh, that's really weird. We may have a more interesting bug on our hands to fix. So let's go ahead and set up the function now. That's the bug we're going to find. But let's go set the function and actually do the animal spawn. So I don't like loops. I really don't like loops. Let's see how we do this here. So we have our, let's grab our knit. But this one's going to have to kind of be a loop. I wonder if I can put it inside another loop though. Create loop throughout the map. So let's take a look at function loop loop. So we have it every 30 seconds. Wait until false, so it never ends, right? We'll just keep looping and create loop. Create. Let's see, Hannah, how do we? Here's this. Okay. What we want to do is essentially actually call the animal spawn function here, this whole thing. So this is being executed roughly every 30 seconds. And how about we do a little bit of, what is this? This is for each all players. Okay. Right in here, spawn animals. And we'll do if random 5 is greater than 100. Sorry, how do I do this? If yeah, if random 5 random 100, sorry, is greater than, I don't know, or less than 10%. 10% chance. Now I'll do 2% chance every 30 seconds. That might be too low. Let's do 5% chance right now. And then animal spawn. Okay, so it's a 5% chance to spawn. Then it will call the animal spawn. One thing else I want to do is I want the animal to get added to a big array of animals, right? And if it gets to be too many animals, I want it to delete the old ones. So if it's server degen animal lists, list equals bam. So we're going to create a global list here that will contain all the animals. This is just some kind of cleanup stuff, so they don't just mass. So animal list push back animal. Okay. And even in the animal spawn here, we'll do if count animal list is greater than 15, then what we'll do is so pushback puts on the end of the list, right? Yeah. Back the given way. Okay. So private delete list equals bam. Let's see. So now what we want to do is that private animal delete equals, and we'll select 0. Is that, there's like a shortcut, select 0 here. Select. You can use like oh, that's cool. I don't use like that either. Wow. Okay, there is a different. Where is it? Oh, they call it hash. So hash index. So just click this. That means that's going to select higher precedence. What does that mean? Ah. Okay. Got it. Okay, so it's going to select that animal list from 0. Okay. And then it will delete vehicle that animal, and then degen animal list delete at 0. Bam. So delete this. So we'll only have 15 max ever. All right. And we can always force it to spawn in executing this, right? So what we're going to go ahead and do is kind of play multiplayer and kind of reinitialize this. Yeah, there's a lot of. I just learned so much here. Precedence. I don't know if it's even faster, or it just has more of a higher precedence. That's interesting. Okay. What does it even mean to have a higher precedence? It just goes for, is that like order of operations, that kind of stuff? I don't even know. Okay. So spawn in here. We're gonna see if I can grab. Oh, there we go. My basic startup kit here. Got lucky again with the suppressed weapon. I'm gonna open this up. Yeah, so we get some nice items right off the bat. Metal pole. Alright. And we're going to obviously do some cheating. I'm just going to turn on my zoos here. I'll see if an animal happened to spawn already. There's a lot of infected around me now. Okay. There's no, which is fine, because what we'll do is go ahead and call this here. And that should force one to spawn. And there it is. So we have a hint. And over here, I'm going to go ahead and cheat move that closer to me. So we kill it, immediately spawns the goods. We can run up to it. Should have it like set random pause it, huh? Like random direction. I can pick these up. Check my inventory out. There's the uncooked meat. Now let's see if Let's get a campfire going. I need some logs, and I have to find an axe for that, some matches. Let's go ahead and I'm going to cheat again, just for the sake of time. Sorry, basic variables. What happened here? And I'm going to add all items to my inventory here. Figure out why. Oh, see, now this is correct. I must have. Huh. Is there something wrong with the way maybe. I can spawn another animal here. So you can see on my inventory here it says cooked meat and uncooked meat correctly now. Okay. Great. I just forcibly spawned another animal in, another hen we got. We got one. And like I changed this to cooked meat, uncooked meat. Oh. Okay, something really weird's going on. Something really weird is going on. Okay, hold on. Item wait list. Okay. Something really strange is going on. I really want to figure out this bug. Okay, it's inventory drop. Okay. So we have I'm supposed to have it. Should I have it up here too? I think maybe I should. Yeah. I mean, interesting. Is this what the problem is? And we can kind of actually change all this on the fly, the way I have this set up, which makes this very helpful. So, I can kind of mark this. Come down here and grab for the uncooked meat. So something's going on when I pick up the item. This is messing up the identification of it. I don't know why, how, or what is going on. I think I just can copy this exactly right. Yeah. Oops. Okay, so there's the uncooked meat. Let's get the cooked meat up here now. And this is such a big thing, and it's been so long since I've looked at this, I don't remember every little nook and cranny anymore, because it was fairly complex as is. And then now I just add, this system is really, it's really cool, because it's very flexible. It's also very complex, so what I need to do is I have, let's see here. I have a thing. This is something that takes a little bit longer to get set up. Inventory. What do I call this? What do I do? Okay. Spawn. So what do I do is I take this inventory. The way I have it set up is I can literally just change this on the fly. I can go ahead and do an inventory here, hit execute, and now the inventory system has been changed, but now I need to kind of reset my inventory. Oh. Oh boy, what just happened there? Things just got weird. Let's go back up here to the top. What just happened? 60635. These are the exact same as they should be. Turn up the flashlights the same way. Something has goofed. Oh boy. Okay, so the cooked meat. So let's go ahead and see the animals of me getting them now. Sure, else makes they despawn. So it shows up as uncooked meat. It shows up properly there in that little menu, right? And then here, we still have that same issue. Cooked meat, uncooked, uncooked, uncooked. It's just not assigning the picture correctly. Oh, that's really weird. Okay. I'll go ahead and comment this out. I'm going to... So now it's back there correctly. So it's just saying uncooked meat. Okay, but now if I come back in here, and maybe I redo that. It's showing up as uncooked. This is cooked. Ah, this is getting really fucky right now. This is a bug that I'm going to need to work on. Here's the cooked meat one. So the pictures are getting all screwy. Look at that. The cooked meat should be here. Why are these getting that? And so we look, the animal killed. Uncooked meat. Oh, here's the issue right here. Type object is the same. We found it. So, okay. Okay, there we go. So now if I do this, so the object is using to identify it was really fucky. Okay, so that means I need to reset the inventory because I already got it all fucked up. So now I need to completely reset it. Just like that. So I have one cooked meat now. And now if I spawn in an animal, hopefully, these poor animals, I'll let them get their revenge here in a second. I'll in this I'll open fire on. Oh, did I just get nothing from that? Oh no, there it is. I want to add like little effects too. It would be kind of nice for that. Uncooked meat too. Perfect. So I got 2 uncooked meat. I have a campfire here that I will go ahead and place. Okay. Light that fire. Have that fire lit. That's weird. I can't press T now. Unbugged it up. That's the campfire lit. I can go ahead and go up here and click on cooked meat. And what I need to do, I can hit craft, but what I need to do is go over to the uncooked meat, send to crafting. Just like that. I can warm up some beans. I have some beans not warmed up. I can send 2 of these beans over. Warm some beans up on this fire. Bam. I got cooked meat that I can go ahead and eat. And then I need to have it give off percentages in the bottom left when you eat where you're at. So, beautiful. That's really obnoxious right now. There's a campfire. Let's go see if I can find an item inside this building, and then I'm going to end this. This is a good place to end this here. For about an hour. I'm going to end this with me trying to kill as many creatures as I can. So I'm not really too interested in these items right now. But yeah, I got some oil, which is good for a vehicle. Well, I'm getting a lot of random noises. Oh, well, NVGs. Well, okay. That's helpful. Let's see if I can get an item before I open fire on these and attract everything around me to me. Or I might just cheat. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, okay. Man, it's playing a lot of noises. Let's get over here. Did you just see me? Maybe not. Yeah. So you can hear him now. Oh, let's just make it extra spooky. So let's skip some time here. Okay, perfect. And I think I have a flashlight. I haven't tested this yet, but let's turn that on. Okay. Flashlight's pretty bright. Just puts a little orb around you right now. Follows you around. Does its job, and it's also the most efficient it could be. There's a zombie in here. I'm see if I can just take him out, right? Stealth kill. That's not him. Flashlight's at 99%. I don't spend too long looking for like a weapon, but I'm trying to see if one of these buildings will spawn a weapon for me. What I want to do is make at nighttime be cool to make the buildings be a lot more dangerous. Hey, maybe have like an effect coming from some infected buildings that just makes it look bad. But I have it actually spawn extra loot, like a lot of extra loot. You can see I'm just kind of running around. My flashlight maybe is a little too bright. Oh, never mind. There's also lights in here too, so. But I'm quickly draining the battery. Man. Any weapons now? I'm gonna see if I'm missing things here. No. I also teleported in, which isn't helping my case. So let's just go ahead and, because for the sake of time, ammo, basic weapons, NATO. Once you get like a good gun, usually, yeah, not too scary. But let's go and take the vermin. Yeah, that sounds like fun. For 5 ACPs. These rounds, right? What? Okay, let's grab some ammo. Basic ammo NATO. Vermin will be fun. Alright, let's add this. Now it should be. Let's get in this building here. Well, I'm pretty well armed. It should be alright. Have my flashlight on so I can see. I got an extra battery. You can see on the bottom left my battery is already ticking down. Let's go ahead and hit Zeus up here. I fired my gun, and it takes a couple seconds. But you can see, oh, we've already got some angry. Angry means responding to me shooting. What's on that? Is that? Oh, you can see this is a jumper. So he kind of just does a little jumpy thing. And he's just trying to take the building down right now. Damn, that armor is strong. Reload. They'll try to path to me, but if they can't, certain zombies... Oh wow. 54 stability already. I may have really sped up the building destruction a little bit too much. A lot of their AI is going to need some patching, that's for sure. They're attacking houses. You can see you can cripple them by hitting them in the legs. So basic ones. So far we haven't seen just the normal ones with... So far just the normal ones and like a few of the jumpers. Uh-oh. Where's he? Okay, there's a spitter over here somewhere. Oh! Oh shit! That's a jumper, okay. There he is. Ouch. So you can see as you kind of go longer and longer, you get more and more angry shit. Right now I'm trying to clear this town. So firing in the middle of a town is not the smartest thing to do. You can see him doing alright though. With a good crew you'd be just fine. It's that big red dot that you have to worry about. That's right there. That's actually a horde moving around the map. Let me drop something. Ah, there's nothing in it. So I'm already hurt. Uh-oh. Let's see, I have a bandage I can use. Let me go ahead and... Uh-oh, I hear a noise I don't like. Uh-oh. Okay. Bandages. He just knocked over that trash can. And once I clear this town, all those weird noises and things will actually stop. Ah, that's weird. Oh. Ah, shit, it's the armored stealth. Uh-oh. Ouch. Shit. No! Reload! Oh, damn it. I got cocky. Alright, so you can see, there's me trying to clear a town. I actually did, well, I didn't clear it. They're in the last, see this red circle went away, which means I got rid of all the hidden infection. But now there's out about, and now it's night time. And right now you still spawn with all your shit still. I can come back here and turn on my flashlight. Go ahead and start looting. So you just kind of just restart. So that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And we are going to, next video, maybe work on more of the AI. So having AI that spawn in and actually go from town to town to cap things. I think that would be really cool. Sorry, I can't resist this. I wonder if this still works. Oh, nope, I broke it. Alright. You guys take it easy. I'll see you next time.